Okay, so I just did the CCTV segment of 27 minutes meditation and movement, sermon, dance, doing the 108 different postures, and asking the audience if they were able to see the mercy in the motion. So that last YouTube segment didn't upload, there was an error. So I'm trying to put in another YouTube 14-minute segment. Don't have a full 27 minutes. But I did want to include these particular thoughts before I show you some meditation and movement, just so you could understand the flavor of the nonverbal communication of Reverend Richard W. Arthur Jr.'s meditation and movement, a spiritual language using my whole mind and body and connecting the mind and the body and becoming one with the universe. Isn't that how the one and I are both drawn a straight line up and down? So I ended that last segment on CCTV getting ready to talk about Bombshell. And Bombshell was about Fox News Network and sexual harassment with the melanin recessive inbred mutant albinos. What was it? Rupert Murdoch's Roger. He was having whatever with the female employees. And yet we watch this media constantly, all kinds of murder, death, kill. That's the calcified pineal gland. And I'm juxtaposing with a liquid pineal gland what is the information that the ancestors gave us in drawing the digits. What does the one mean? What does that half a heart on a straight line mean? That's the substantial side that's seen, and the unseen or the insubstantial side. And isn't it in the Bible, walk by faith, not by sight, for faith is the substance of things hoped for, evidence of things not seen? So is your heart on a straight line? Are you true to yourself? Do you allow the moisture or the consciousness of your spirituality to recognize the insubstantial? So after watching Snowden, what was that? The United States government watching people's digitally. And wait a minute, I'm trying to talk about what is your digit? Are you tapping into you being the one in your own subconsciousness? I sit here, I look like Uncle Drew, but I'm talking about me as Reverend Richard Wilton Arthur Jr. creating the barbershop being a means of education where you would discuss such things as being melanin dominant biological living light, especially here in the intellectual mecca, Cambridge, Massachusetts. Oh, but New Image, they're closing. But you still have Sly over there on Western Ave. So go check out Sly. He did my last haircut. And I also watched Race, dealing with Jesse Owens and the United Snakes of America not acknowledging the fastest black man in that day and time, and they just recently acknowledged him. But this is not a race for Brother R.A. spirituality. I'm acknowledging my divinity with or without you because I have ascertained that particular level of consciousness. Oops, you shouldn't taught that nigga not nothing. Oh yeah, that's right, a double negative, which means everything. So I'm everything and nothing. So I'm going to shut up now, 4 minutes, getting ready to go into 5 minutes of the segment, and I'm going to put on my timer to say that I only want to dance for Uh, let's make it 5 minutes, 6 minutes. Okay, how about that? 6, this full sphere at the bottom of the stem. The ancestral language of the drawing of the digits. 1, 2, yin and yang. 3, the woman. That's right, she's the Trinity, mother in and of nature. How is that 3 drawn? The breast or the butt or standing up like that. There's a top portion. Oh, the middle portion, that's where you squirt it out. You, anybody watching, you were human, you came out your mother's vagina. That's the 3. And then there's the bottom portion. So there's the top, the middle, and the bottom. Then there's the 4, the base of the pyramid, 4 90-degree right angles. Oh, 360 degrees, a square and a circle. Both 360 degrees. Do you reach your full 360 degrees? I said 6, right? So there's the full 360 degrees at the bottom of the sphere. But then there's the 7, the right angle at the top of the stem. Oh, rising of the sun. And the snake on the EMT cane sheds its skin. So that's a rebirth or a new life. Here I go into my 8 DNA, connecting my lower sphere with my upper sphere, becoming that 9, and understanding I'm a 10. I'm that 1 with the bottom, middle, and top. And I'm that other line with no beginning and no end, tapping into my infinite divinity. This is the Reverend Richard Jr. sermon, meditation and movement. Let me bring all of my energies into myself. With a deep, deep relaxation within all of my energies, denotative, connotative, and absolute abstract. My experience, not being stuck in tradition, but understanding the mercy with the reasoning and seasoning of my almost 60 years. I'm raising 1,000 universes, setting 1,000 universes around 1,000 universes and settle all within myself. Ward off left. Ward off right. Roll back, pull down. Press, push to 1,000 universes of me. Recede like water on the shores. Press, push into 1,000 universes of myself. Rotate on my axis. Double fish appear. Grasp the bird's tail. Step to a single whip. Turn to lifting hands. Up, down. universal shoulder strike. To white crane spreads her wings to the light. Sink, drop. Left brush, knee, twist, step, push. Step up and play the guitar. Left brush, knee, twist, step, push. Right brush, knee, twist, step, push. Left brush, knee, twist, step, push. Step up and play the guitar. Left brush, knee. Deflect down. Chop with fist. Okay, that's all the sermon you get. Now you get to hear more Brother R.A. conversation till this segment ends. It's 11 minutes in. Understanding the digits. What is the 11? Oh, that's just after the 10, where I talked about being the one that understands the bottom, middle, and top, and then that one circle or that one line with no beginning and no end. Oh, it represents the 0. It's empty. It's everything and nothing. It's infinity. But then, what is the 11? Are you capable of balancing all of this energy within yourself? I am, as Reverend Richard W. Arthur Jr., a spiritualogist sharing such knowledge and information specifically with humanity. Yeah, why separate? I mean, I'm the one that inbred and created the mutation, and I know the mutation's a little more aggressive. So as Father in and of nature, I have to be more merciful of myself first and foremost. If I understand my own mercy, I'm all-encompassing. I am that 0. I'm everything and nothing at the same time. Can you make a parallel between mercy and 0? Just a question. I'm just, Reverend Richard. I don't know jack diddly squat, but I'm surviving here in the 21st century on the 23rd day of September 2021. 21st century, the 21st year. Am I going to allow myself to continue to stay stuck in a tradition of the past 400 years of consciousness, or am I going to evolve to a higher level of consciousness? Do I have high expectations of myself to reach unsurpassable justice? Will I allow myself to reach the absolute abstract knowing of wisdom? Wisdom, knowing, absolute, abstract. My tic-tac-toe board, constantly revering its face or revering itself, helping me tap into all aspects of not only the definition level, the connotative or intent level, but the absolute abstract of all that there is within my consciousness, because I have liquid moisture, a balancing element in my first eye. Do the pyramids have any significance? Like I'm making the numbers have significance? Understanding that 8 DNA, then to become the 9, the full sphere at the top of the stem. Oh, that's right, it's the 9th month. On the 23rd day, the second day, 2 represents yin and yang, 3 represents the woman. That equals 5, a right angle above half a circle. 5 and 5 is 10. Are you capable of tapping into all aspects of who you are? I've been your host, Reverend Richard Arthur Jr. Gotta go, bye.